episode was really rough. Episode 6 of Invincible was one of the best episodes I've seen. What am I talking about? Every episode that I see of this show, I think it's the best. Man, this show is a gift that just keeps on giving, and I mean that in a really good way. I know it fast-forwarded a lot, but aside from Eve leaving her parents' house, Debbie and Nolan being estranged because he lied to her about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Sorry, did I just really do that? The Guardians of the Globe, Amber and Mark in paradise trouble. There's just so much to talk about. So we see Eve doing some really mundane things like pressing her coffee. I'm like, bitch, if you could do all of that, what was the point in even getting a presser anyway? Debbie tries to have a heart-to-heart with her husband, trying to ask him why he did it, and that there had to have been a reason why he killed the Guardians of the Globe. They were their friends. He said he had to, and he had no choice. I like how he keeps on asking his wife to trust him, yet he doesn't tell her anything. He lied to her, and she is basically his ride or die bitch. Has been from the beginning. If there's anyone you can trust with the information, it would be her. He said that he wanted to tell her from such a long time ago, but he still hasn't told her anything. I understand that she's mad, but like, what are you gonna do? You're dating Superman. Sorry, you're married to Superman. So, you know, but I can understand for her and for everybody else this would seem so out of left field.
Debbie.
Get out of my house.
You don't mean that.
Get out of my house!
Oh man, it makes me so sad. They were like the best couple ever, and just seeing how much they trusted each other was something that really gave you hope. And, you knew it had to end sometime, and there has to be trouble in paradise at some time, but it's not even like she was judging him. She was just asking for the truth. Not like she's gonna tell anyone what she's gonna do. Nolan, of course, is frustrated because for some reason, he just can't tell the person closest to him the truth.
We'll talk later.
Wow, that was fucking rude. It's like, get out of my house. Bitch, fuck your house. That's so mean. Debbie calls her son, I guess to try and warn him, and then she's interestingly surprised to see that stealth soldiers had been in her house the entire time. How Nolan didn't know they were there, I don't know. But Cecil's friend tells her that they've been watching them the whole time because they knew that at some point this was going to happen. Meanwhile, Mark tries to tell Amber what's been going on. I always said this girl was really stupid. If by now she has not put it together that this guy is a freaking superhero. You were surrounded in a planet full of them, and you don't once put it together that he has to go off if his best friend recognized who he was. Pretty sure the person fucking him would realize who he was. But we find that out later that she in fact did know the whole time because she's not as stupid as we previously thought she was. But this is why I take that immediately back after what she says.
Okay, this is why I'm always late or why I don't show. Because I'm off saving lives or stopping some bad guys or going to Mars. I wanted to tell you so many times. Did you hear what I just said?
Ugh, I know you're a superhero.
You know? You know?
I'm not an idiot.
Okay, so everything's great, right? Especially since you know he's not out screwing some other girl. You know he's out there actually saving people who need help, putting himself in danger, and protecting all of humanity, including you, from horrible things that could torture you and kill you in horrible ways.
Then why are we fighting?
We're fighting because you lied to me. You made me feel stupid and unimportant.
It's a secret identity.
And because you don't trust me.
I'm trust-
What the fuck? Okay. My partner and I were like screaming at the monitor at this point. Because here's the thing. If you know that he's a superhero and you know about superheroes, then you understand why secret identities are very important. He can't just up and tell you you're not his frickin' wife. I am so flabbergasted as to her response. He just told you. That was the whole reason you were mad in the first place. And I know she's smart enough to understand that the reason why most superheroes don't even tell their partners is because if somebody catches them, well, it doesn't do that person any favors, especially if you can just break up with them whenever, to know who your secret identity is. It's not that he didn't trust you, it's that he doesn't trust whatever situation's gonna come up that can put you in danger and get that information out of you. If I was in a long relationship with someone and I was actually dating them for like a few years and I know this person inside and out and I know stuff about them that nobody else knows and it's getting serious, and I'd be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll think about telling this person, but I have to really, really trust them. You guys have not been dating that long. So who in the world, Miss Muffet, do you think you are to be entitled to that information when you've proven you can't even handle him going off and being late when he's out there saving other people?
Oh my god. I mean, it's cute you think that's enough.
But Amber!
Fly away, flyboy. Or take the stairs. I really don't give a shit. I'd like to be alone.
What a freaking bitch. Like, this is why you can't please people. Holy shit, man. And why'd they have to make her a freaking feminist? Like, that just makes it worse. How up your own ass do you have to be smelling? You know, that shit really annoyed me. I'd be like, you know what? Bye, bitch. You're dating the most powerful person on this planet, the son of the most powerful person on this planet, and you're gonna be a bitch to me? You're acting like I can't get pussy anytime I like. And I chose you, and you choose to be mad because I didn't tell you that I was a superhero yet? We've only been dating, what, a few weeks, few months? And all you've done is give me shit when you knew I was a superhero this whole time? You stupid bitch. I dodged a bullet. Let me go out there and get some real pussy. Sorry, that's what I've been like, because I don't have time for that shit. As a superhero, as somebody who has to deal with all that shit, and you have to actually deal with your life being lost every time you go out there, it helps if your partner is not a total numbwad and adding to the frustration you already have to deal with on a daily basis. God almighty, she gets on my nerves. Monster Girl has recovered and she's given a welcome home party. Meanwhile, Robot's been having his own little adventures away from the rest, trying to build himself a new body, which he has successfully done using the clone guys. I was actually really mad that he double-crossed them because I'm like, man, you never think that you might need these guys later. Just saying. That would have been nice to have them on your side. They could have double-crossed you at any point in time, but they chose not to. When you were most vulnerable, they were still there for it. And you double-crossed them like that? Like, what the hell? That was really stupid.
Never let you die, 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 die.
Okay. We also got to see Robot's true form and his new body, which is basically a clone of Rex. That part about what clones see, it really had me thinking. Because as the clone guys explained it, when you make a clone of yourself, everything for you stays the same. But the clone just picks up where you left off. Like, they actually feel like they're in a new body. Or they wake up in a new body. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. In this new young body, Robot is still gonna wake up and know he's him, except he's gonna feel the difference because he's always been, well, in a pile of skin. The reason why it's sad is because Robot is still alive. They thought he was dead, but he's still alive in this body. So he transferred his memories and consciousness and everything into that other body, but he still is himself. It's not like this Robot, who's always been in this body, wakes up and he's in a new body. No, he still wakes up and he's in this crumpled up potato body. And that's what makes it really sad. Because his hope is that he, in another body, will go on and have adventures and be with the person he... Like, what the hell? Like, no. I could never feel good. Like... Tell me, guys, if you had a girlfriend, right? Or a boyfriend, partner, or whatever. I'll just say girlfriend for the sake of saying it. And you couldn't be with her for whatever reason. So you make a clone of yourself that knows everything that you know and had experienced everything you experienced up to that point. And you say, go forth and go fuck my girl and be with her and have kids with her and everything. Would you feel fulfilled? Because you're not the one doing it. Your clone is. Essentially, at that point in time, you're twins that had all the same memories and experiences. But you can't feel yourself or your clone sliding up in them sweet walls. So at that point, what is the point? Like, you know, but in Robot's case, I guess I could understand. As long as a part of him still survives, carries on his research, and can protect and be with Monster Girl, he's happy. But then when he dies, is he still himself? Oh my god, dude. Anyway, Omni-Man goes back home to try and find his son because William, his best friend, was supposed to drop him off a while back. And then, well, some stuff happens. Some more gory events take place. And then, well, let's say Nolan finds out Cecil had been spying on him the whole time. Yeah, you know, if you know you have an indestructible Superman, why would you shoot at him? Like, you know bullets don't work. Why did you bother? Oh god, these people died for no reason. Understandably, Omni-Man is pissed. He knows Cecil is behind all of this. He knows his wife is with Cecil, and his only hope is that he can get to his son fast enough to tell Mark what's really going on before they do. It's better that his son hears it from him than from Cecil, who obviously is trying to get on Mark's good side and utilize Mark to take down his father because apparently Mark is the only person who's a match for his dad. Robot shows himself to the group that this was him. Cecil intercepts Omni-Man and sends Cthulhu or whatever that monster is after him and just tries to understand why Omni-Man killed the Guardians of the Globe. After all, he had considered them all friends. Why did he do this? And why did he keep it a secret? Why didn't he trust Cecil and even his wife enough to tell him what really happened? But it doesn't matter because Omni-Man is mad. I mean, I don't really blame him because if you find out that a whole bunch of people had been spying on you and your family, you'd be mad too. I can't really blame Cecil either. The zombie soldiers from the last episode are set loose on Omni-Man and man, those things are powerful. Dude, they actually gave Omni-Man a run for his money, but nothing they throw at Omni-Man can keep him down.
Center and juiced it up with every drug enhancement and upgrade we had. Plus, all that really pissed it off. and it blames you. Good luck.
I was wondering why this Cthulhu-looking thing gave Omni-Man such a run for his money, but then I remembered that Omni-Man is an alien, and this thing clearly is an alien. At least I think so. So it would make sense that there are other aliens out there just as strong as Omni-Man. This whole episode had me tense and anxious, particularly for Nolan, because despite the fact that he killed the Guardians of the Globe, because he's Superman, you're still holding out hope that he did it for a very good reason, right? Because massacring a whole bunch of people who were good and save other people's lives, while also calling them weak in retrospect, makes you a good person. Just shows how biased we can be when we see things through the eyes of the main character. And if things couldn't get dramatic enough, they bring Wolverine back online. I know his name isn't actually Wolverine, but let's face it, each and every one of these superheroes are basically doppelgangers or alternatives to heroes in the DC or Marvel universe. Immortal remembers that Omni-Man killed him, and our Abraham-looking friend flies straight for Omni-Man and is enraged because of what he did. Remember, he witnessed Omni-Man kill every single one of his friends. So of course, he's out for revenge, and Omni-Man kills him again. Mark had come in to save his dad, or at least help him win the fight against the alien, the Cthulhu alien, but then he sees his dad rip Immortal apart. And of course, he's like, "Daddy?" His father's sad and pulls Mark aside and tells him they need to talk. Oh my god. Please do not turn this into one of those things where this guy is training his son to hate him so that he can be stronger and he'll eventually have to fight his dad no matter how much he loves his dad. That has been done to death, and I don't want that to happen here. I'm still waiting for the reason as to why he killed the Guardians of the Globe. Were they doppelgangers for some other alien force? Were they double-crossing mankind? What is happening? Anyway, as usual, it was a really good episode. So much was going on. And while you're watching it, you're like, holy shit, dude. Like, what the? It just never ceases to amaze me how good this show is. But it just got me so mad because I'm like, dude, you never piss off Superman. Like, even if you knew all this stuff was happening, he wasn't killing anybody else. He wasn't killing any other civilians. Maybe sit down and talk with him, but shooting at him and trying to kill him. And they used everything they could on the face of the earth to take him down, and it did nothing but give him a nosebleed. Jesus Christ. I also understand where Nolan's wife is coming from because, I mean, she knows it's Nolan. But because he lied to her, it's like at this point she's wondering, is this really my husband, or had he been lying about other stuff too? I think if Nolan had told her what had happened, she would have been upset with him and really angry, and she would have been nagging him about it and coming clean, or maybe not coming clean, but trying to figure out what happened, depending on whether or not the reason's good enough, but she would have carried it to her grave. This woman loved her husband so much that she had full faith in him until he lied. And I can understand Nolan's reason for lying. Well, not really, because even us as the audience don't know what the hell is going on and what his reason was for killing the Guardians of the Globe. So we're just as much in the dark. The same way we can look at Mark and feel bad for him, that Amber is mad at him because she doesn't know he's invincible, or at least that's what we thought, is the same way it would be easy for us to be on Nolan's side if we knew the truth about why he did what he did. Oh my god, this freaking episode gave me so much stress. I love the show so much. If you guys still haven't watched Invincible, you definitely need to watch it. I don't know what you're doing sitting on your ass. Your ass is chewing on the leather it's sitting on. It needs to be watching the show, not your ass. I mean, you know what? This is about the time it's ready to end the video. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Ultiori. You ask, we answer.